People have asked for updates on this, and right now it's down. The transmission is broken, and if you see, we have a mission center console, and you'll notice there's also a mouse trap there. So this thing's been sitting for a couple of months because the transmission's been broken. Finally pulled it, and I got a new one coming in real soon, so that's going to be getting tossed in. But this truck just got devastated by mice. So I got some mothballs there, some of those traps, which apparently don't even really work that good. The old patented bucket trick did work. Testing right where this console was, and I got some other problems. This window was open forever, and it actually rained in here once, so now I gotta fight. Like, I got a little bit of mold. Alright, what's up guys? Hopefully you can hear me. It's raining outside. Audio might not be the best. I don't have a microphone on me, so it's kind of whatever. So I guess this is supposed to be just a quick follow-up video to whether you should do this. Is it going to be reliable? Is it smart to do? Obviously the truck has done a lot of stuff. It has been super reliable. This is still the stock motor, and we're at, let me see, 184,000 miles. Stock motor, 6-pound lower, and this is the NA motor versus the Lightning motor, which are basically the same motors for all intents and purposes. But quite literally, the only difference between the Lightning motor versus the NA 5.4 is just the pistons. So the Lightning has dished pistons, which lower the compression ever so slightly. The naturally aspirated motor has flat top pistons, which bumps the compression up a little more. I don't know what the exact compression ratios are. I'll put them up on the video or something like that. Aside from that, there are basically no other differences with the exception of like the accessory drive and the front timing cover. That is it. They're the same motors, so there's no reason to why you can't put a blower on your current NA motor. You can put on a 6-pound lower, no problem if you get it tuned right. And this is still a 4x4 truck. 4 doors, super heavy truck. I've ran it this way for 4 years at least, maybe 5. No issues. People have said that the Lightning has forged parts. Totally untrue. a single forged part. I know some 5.4s, whether it be a Lightning or not, actually has forged cranks. But even if you don't have a forged crank, it's not going to matter. Like, how many people are out there snapping cranks in half? Like, nobody does that. Like, if you can find a single crank failure, I don't even know if you can. That's just crazy. Like, there's no way you're going to break a crank. So should you do this swap? I'm going to say absolutely. You can go up to a 6-pound lower. I towed across the country with that, no issues whatsoever. Didn't change the tune, didn't change the timing. I literally just hooked up a trailer, put on the car, stacked the entire interior full of stuff. Like, this seat was filled, all these seats were filled, the back of the Cadillac, every seat was filled, the trunk was filled, the bed was filled. It really wasn't that bad. Like, most of the time, I just stayed in overdrive. The converter stayed locked up, had plenty of power to pull. I mean, it's like 550 torque to the ground. 373 gears would have been advantageous as opposed to the current 355s we have in it. But it still makes so much torque, it's not that big a deal. The only things I've had trouble with this truck are just general wear and tear items. I've had the U-joints go bad. Other things I've had go bad is the idle air control valve has gone bad. The air conditioning has lost a little bit of its charge to the point to where it doesn't actually kick over the compressor now. Power steering, when you're in a parking lot and you need to go full lock, sometimes it doesn't give you full assist. Otherwise, it works fine. It does seep a little bit, so I probably just need a new power steering pump. That's all that is. Steering wheel has a little bit of play in it. I mean, this is all wear and tear items. The only real downside I found so far is that with the Lightning swap, it can be pretty tough on the 4R70 transmission. Now, mind you, I brought this to the track. I've brought it up to the mountains. I brought it off-roading. I've towed stuff across the country. I actually tow rocks and junk for my driveway. I maybe use the truck more than your average bear, but it's actually used as a truck. So if you just plan on putzing around, you might be fine, you know. But if you do romp on it 24/7, do plan on that transmission braking. At the end of the day, this is a 2002 truck. I'm not going to put tons of money into it, guys. Like, there's no reason to get a forged motor. There's no reason to buy a $600 brand new drive shaft. It's just silly, guys. This truck, even with the modifications, is probably worth like 10,000 bucks at the most. Like, it's in decent condition, but at the end of the day, it's old, guys. It's 2002. It is now 2018. So the gas mileage isn't terrible. It's within 1 to 2 miles per gallon of the original factory ratings. Like, the worst case I get is like 11, 12. Mind you, I have to run that on premium, but it's acceptable. That's like worst case scenario. I can get up to about maybe 16, 17 miles per gallon if I'm lucky on the highway. That's just keeping it in cruise control, not getting crazy. So the gas mileage is not that bad. Otherwise, the truck's been really reliable. I have no complaints here. You can easily do the 6-pound lower. People are going to say, oh, you can't do that. You need forged internals. You're going to need this. You're going to need that. No, man, you can run it on stock block. These guys, like, all just internet trolls, you know, I've been doing it for years. At altitude, not at altitude, across the mountains, like literally at sea level, all the way up to 10,000 feet. You know, it's no problem with having that pulley. You're crazy to not like take advantage of all that power. So the transfer case, I've had no problems with the transfer case whatsoever. It's original G-case. I'm going to make it a personal goal to go up to about 200,000 miles. Hopefully bring it up to 250. We're sitting at 184. And, you know, I'll be happy with that. We got this guy right behind us, Captain Sketchball, his antenna. Like FBI or something, I'm not sure. Would I do the swap again? Absolutely. And it's stupid not to, guys. Like, Lightnings are so cheap now. It is, why not do it? Alright, thanks guys for watching the video this far. And that's going to be a wrap for today. If you made it this far and you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I will be doing a similar style update video on a Cadillac. If you're not familiar with that, I'd recommend checking it out. We did a supercharger installation build / documentary video on that. It's pretty cool. I'll also be doing an update video on the Cadillac when we take it to the drag strip. If you got any questions on the truck, make sure to let me know. Shoot me an email, drop me a comments. Not a big deal. I'll do my best to answer your question. This is absolutely something you guys can do in your own garage. The swap is cheap, readily available, and you got all the resources out there to do it. I'm not the only guy to do it either. But I guess that's going to be it for today. Thanks, guys.